to show you how to use this material in 3 different ways. The first way, super beginner easy. I'll have a free file download for you to practice along with me. That'll be in the description box. The second project is going to be pretty intermediate, but just a way to maybe get your mind thinking of all the different ways you might be able to use this. And the third way is the one I'm most excited to talk to you about, because we're going to start talking pricing, and I think it's going to blow your mind. This is a huge piece of real wood veneer, and it is going to take your laser crafts to the next level. Because it's real wood, we'll be able to laser cut and etch this. First, we'll just cut it by hand down to size so it fits in our laser, and it'll be a little bit curly still from the box, so we're going to use our honeycomb pins. I have a free file for you down in the description box below so you can make your own. You can also use tape to try to get the corners down, or even use it as a weight. I just need this little corner right here for now, so that should stay out of the way. And of course, you're going to want to do a test so you know the levels that your laser requires. And here comes my boss to check up on me. Yes, boss, I'm doing my job. Now that the laser is all done cutting this, I'm going to take a piece of masking tape to pop it out without having to remove the pins. And there you have it, our first sticker made out of veneer. It's just truly something you don't see around. I'm curious how much you'd sell these for, especially after you find this out. For this 24 by 32 inch piece of veneer, we can get roughly 143 of these 2x2 stickers cut out of it, which makes them only 35 cents a piece. We're going a little more complicated for the second project. I picked up this hexagon at Target for $10, and we're going to embellish that a bit with our veneer and a few other pieces of wood to get some contrast and depth. Of course, the design I made was inspired by mountains. It just took a little bit to etch out, so I did a little bit of doodling. And then once it was all ready to go, we were ready to stick this in the back of that hexagon box. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to etch this much inside of that box, so this really kind of adds some new color and dimension to this natural wood look I'm going for. To make sure that the sticky side adheres perfectly, I'm going to put a little bit of a weight in there while I cut out my other pieces. I wanted to alternate light and dark woods just for more dimension and texture. And instead of just laying them all back on top of each other like that, I decided to give them a little bit of space in between layers so there's more of a shadow depending on how the light hits it. I'm just going to use normal Elmer's glue to glue this together. It won't take long to dry. There's just one more step to complete this awesome project, and that is to take off the manufacturer's label and put on our own. If you want to take your laser business to the next level, you're going to want to brand, and maybe even in an interesting way, all your projects, whether it's totally lasered out or kind of a hybrid like this one. Now I just needed to hang it up where there was a little bit of light to really give it some depth, and it is just gorgeous. I love it. I am so excited for the third project. Now it looks super boring so far because I only cut out, 2 little half circles? Well, I'm also going to take about 50 cents worth of this black acrylic and cut out some teardrop shapes. Now I'm sure you know what I'm making now. That's right, earrings. Now, by putting on just this little tiny piece of wood veneer on these plain black earrings, we are giving it texture and contrast and color and interest. I'm going to be attaching the studs to 2 more pieces. I'm going to cut out just circles made out of a black and gold glitter acrylic, and that'll just give it a little more pizzazz. But this is so inexpensive to make. I'd say all said and done with these gold rings and the post on the back, probably less than $2 to make. Now I'm curious, how much would you charge for these? I know how much I would charge for them, so let's compare down in the comment box below. I'm excited to see your answers. Just want to pause for a moment and give you some food for thought when you're pricing something. How much did you pay for the last thing you saw and you just liked it? So when you're pricing your own goods, obviously you don't want to sell yourself short, but think about the last thing that you just liked and how much you paid for it. So back to it. I have so many scraps left over. I could easily make 100 of those earrings, 100 stickers probably. Who knows? Sky's the limit. This is an amazing material. Oh, and here's a cat for size reference. I've got a lot left. And you know what I didn't even do? I didn't use any sort of paint to embellish these even more. If painting your laser cut projects is something you'd like to learn more about, then click on this video right here, and I will see you over in that video. Thanks. Have a nice day.